warm here today, guys, so I had a during the day shower, as you do. Let's get busy, hey? Let's get excited. I will wait for some people to get on. I know it takes a little while on Wednesdays for people to get on, and here at the moment, everyone's on holidays. So the locals are actually probably still waiting to come back to wherever they are holidaying. Locals. Hence the word locals. Hello, lovely Franca. Hello, Karen. Franca, give me a colour. The beautiful Karen who won our subscriber of the year last year. Please give me a colour. Bonnie, you're not losing your mind. Hello. No, you're not losing your mind. Bonnie, give me a colour. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. We are still waiting for people to come on. Have some exciting news. I know you're going to love this news. I know you are, guys. I know. Bonnie says a light blue for Bonnie, the lovely Bonnie. I think, look, I've been changing things, guys. Hello, Marty. Please give me a colour. No, light blue, yes. I've been changing things. Let's see if I get your name right this time, Bonnie. Hello, Marty. Hello, Raylene. Okay, what we're saying here. Karen says dark blue. And Franca says dark blue. We'll do Franca. And we'll do Karen. Karen, the lovely subscriber of the year last year. Lovely to have you here. Jody, you, my darling, are already on the asterisk today. Thank you for your lovely donation to our website at www.wowcrochetdesigns.com. Oh. All right, who have we got? Marion. Hello, Marion. Are you new, Marion? Lovely to have you here. I'm wondering where you're from with a name like that. What part of the world is Marion from? Oh, let's get excited. I get excited about different areas of the world. I love that we have this massive worldwide community here at Wow Crochet Designs. I saw your thing saying 1 hour, then I thought I got it wrong. Now, I did put that written bit up about 15 minutes earlier than usual, only because I was wanting to hop into the shower. As you do. Yellow for Marty. I was feeling real sticky today. I've been doing lots of work in the room today, which I'll be showing you on first Thursday of the month. So it's going to change again a little bit more. So Marty on yellow. Ooh, all my text is playing up. Doesn't matter, I've got more. Okay. Oh, Gina, thank you so much for your super chat already, Gina. Lovely Gina. Please give me a colour. And Gina, poor Gina, has been waiting for me to send her a photo of the yarn I was going to send. And all week, it just right over my head. And then I thought, oh, just before the live, I said, I forgot about Gina. So I sent it just before the live. I do apologise, Gina. Thank you so much for the super chat. But you've got the photo. You've chosen the yarn. I love the colour you've chosen. Can't wait to send it. So there you go. I wanted to talk to everyone about that as well. So let's just say hello to everyone first. Paula, please give me a colour, honey. Julie, yellow. Julie says yellow. Oh, what happened? I think it fell. It fell. Give me a second. What? I nearly fell too. Julie says yellow. Oh dear, guys. This is going to change this year. The wheel. It'll still be here, but it's going to change. Some more interesting things happening. Karen says hello. Gina says yellow. Oh, Gina. Someone's already chosen yellow, Gina. Give me another colour, honey. Pink for Paula. The lovely Paula says pink. Paula. 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 So, Gina, please give me another colour. Oh, you've given me red. Red for Gina. I'm going to put Gina H. Because, honey, I thought you were the Aussie Gina when you won last week. So it really confused me a bit. So I'm going to put Gina H. So I hope you don't mind. We've got two Ginas. They don't always come on at the same time, but there's two. Did you spell right? I can't read. With a Y? Maybe it's too far away. Let's bring it forward a bit. How's that? Is that better? With a Y? Bonnie with a Y? Lovely Kiki, please give me a colour. Karen, you must be over the moon. Congratulations, well deserved for sure. Thank you so much. Jody, oh look, there were so many people I wanted to give this to, but two main people, and I just couldn't choose until I had that dream. Don't you love dreams? Well, in the dream, it was real, though. What happened was everyone from the group that she had came up and said, we're waiting for the answer to who's going to win your subscriber of the year. And I thought, that's right, she started a group. Oh, I'm sorry, Noni. I have been busy all day. I haven't been able to do anything all day, and I have been busy. Probably likely, in answer to your question, that won't happen. I'll talk to you about that later, because I don't like to do that online. But just look, bear with me, and I'll talk to you about it later, all right? After the live, directly after the live, I promise. I've been busy. No, not better, but if you spelt right, yay. Oh, okay. There's a pink, please. One pink for Kiki. And why doesn't that surprise me? The lovely Kiki. Oh, did I miss anyone? Oh, did I miss Karen? Yes. Pink, my pink sister. Kiki, yes. She's your pink sister. Julie, I'm coming down to Melbourne tomorrow for a couple of days. How's the weather? It's hot here in Bendigo. I wasn't going to say the other word. Julie, I'm actually hoping to come down to Bendigo soon, very soon. But yeah, the weather's muggy. It's kind of a muggy. It's not very nice. I've got the fan on, guys. If that annoys you, please let me know and I'll turn it off. But yeah, it's very muggy, the weather here in Melbourne at the moment. Yucky muggy. Not sure how it's going to be over the next couple of days because I haven't looked. And I should have, and I'll tell you a reason why in a moment. That's cool going to Melbourne. I know. Julie, lovely to see you, Julie. That'll be interesting. All right, so, okay. Why am I going to talk to you about the weather? I don't know what happened. Something happened to me. These things always happen. Now, I went to the chemist the other day. I think it was just before the new year. You know, as you do to get medication and the rest of it. Anne McSee, hello, Anne, please give me a colour. And they asked me, do I want a free calendar? And I thought, oh, well, if it's for free, I'll take it. I don't use the calendars very often. I actually keep them in my, believe it or not, my pantry cupboard. And I keep it in there and I open the cupboard and I see little notifications thinking, because you're always in your pantry cupboard, right? And it's better to keep the calendar in there. So I've got the calendar, and funnily enough, it all marries up. 2022, this is the chemist calendar. This is the chemist that I go to. 2022 images of the world. It's funny, isn't it? The very first image, January, the Colosseum. Hello, Italian Colosseum. Let's put two and two together. All right, so yes, as you guys know, I do have my background is Italian. Lovely Liz, please give me a colour. Oh, hello, Auntie T. Lovely to have you here. So, yeah, the Colosseum, January, it all adds up. And you know what? You guys talked about something last year quite often. And I've decided, I was going to wait till first Thursday of the month, but I want to get started. So I've decided to have and to make another long year project. What is it going to be? Let's see. We've gone for images of the world. No, it's not going to be images of the world. It's going to be our temperature blanket. We're doing a temperature blanket. So I've got this free calendar, and that'll be a part of our introduction video to the temperature blanket. Now, guys, you did ask me about it. Oh, Jocelyn, lovely Jocelyn. I hope you are well. Please give me a colour. Green Butterfly, please give me a colour. Thank you for the thumbs up. A year-long Katie Kitty Couch. You're still talking. Hang on a minute. You're not Katie. Katie Kiki Kitty Couch. You're just like confusing me. Corrine, please give me a colour. Now, look, there are other projects. I hope I'm not yelling, guys. Look, there are other projects coming this year. But the reason I'm talking about this now, and I didn't want to wait till next Thursday for first Thursday of the month, is because this Friday I wanted to introduce that blanket. I actually got a bit grumpy literally before the live, literally moments before the live, because I went on a website to show me past temperature for the last 3 weeks because I wanted to start it around 15th of December. So we finish it around 15th of December at the end of this year. But when I went back to it, I thought, great, no problems. And then I thought, oh, that's not our website. Let's go to our Melbourne's website. So I went to Melbourne's website, but they were both Melbourne's weather, yeah? They were both 2 different Melbourne's weather for the past 2 weeks. All I can remember was the 31st because we went to my daughter's and we went to the beach there and it was like 40 degrees. That's the only temperature I can remember over the past 2 weeks. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do for the Melburnians. If you want to do the same as me, I will just choose whatever temperature one of them says for the past 2 weeks and try and keep up to date with the temperature from now on. Now, yes, it is Amcal Chemist, but it's run by, I can't even say that name, Capadia or Capadia, probably Capadia. And when I received the calendar and opened it up and I went, oh, what, January, Italian, come on, what are you trying to tell me? So I thought, yes, the rest of us around the world will do their own temperatures. I'm going to go back because I want to pop some people on the wheel that I forgot to. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Oh, I did go. Oh, there was a lot I did miss. Hello, Frank. I hope you're feeling well. Yes, year-long kitty. Oh, I got to that part. I didn't know. And Anne said red, and Anne said red. Liz said green. Okay, Anne. Oh, I'm talking too much. Anne said red and Liz said green. The lovely Liz reminded me to talk about something when I say that. And Noni says green for the lovely Nor, the lovely Noni. Nor. We'll just call her Nor because that's who she is. And light blue for Jocelyn. We're nearly there. Jocelyn. Green, of course, for green butterfly. Oh dear, I've already put someone on green. Green butterfly, you can only, you know what? I may have overbooked. If I've overbooked, so Corinne says green. Whoops. Red. Okay, Corinne says red. I've overbooked. Oh, wait, everyone, don't go anywhere. Green, you're going to share with Nor. So if you win, you both win. Okay. And who said red? Corinne. Corinne, you're going to have red. Please tell me if I've missed someone. I think I might have missed someone. Have I missed someone? Noni or Nor, yes. Okay, all right. Look, if I've missed someone, please tell me. I'm not going to spin the wheel straight away. Okay, I won't spin it straight away if I've missed someone. Please tell me I haven't missed someone. Okay, all right. So, yes, look, we are going to be doing the... I'm very excited about the project because yours truly wasn't ever going to do a temperature blanket. Sometimes I don't do things because I just don't do them. Because I think, wait, it's such a long year project. But last year, what did we do? Oh, I haven't got it with me today. I've actually been so careful and packed everything away. We did the swatch blanket of 2021. We didn't get bored of that. We did it and I completed it, and quite a few of our subscribers completed it as well, sent me pictures and even posted some up on Instagram and on Facebook as well. So I'm thinking, look, if we can do it with a swatch blanket, that's real difficult. That was real difficult. Well, no, not really. It's just that each swatch was a different pattern, so we really had to focus. Whereas this year, it's quite basic if you think about it, okay? I'm thinking more of a granny square kind of thing, maybe with a circle in the centre. Give me 2 days to think about it. See, I haven't even thought about it yet. I only literally just thought about it when I picked up the calendar before to pop it in my, as you do, to pop it in my... Can't believe this, in my little pantry. And the pantry is like a little tiny cupboard. It's not really a pantry. It's just a little tiny cupboard. And I usually pop it on the inside of the door just so it doesn't look messy with all my handwriting all over. As you can see how messy my handwriting is. So I usually keep it locked away in a cupboard there. So when I open up to get potatoes out or whatever out that I need for cooking, I see every day I will see the calendar and know if I've missed something. Now, I thought I'm not going to put it in the calendar. I'm literally in the cupboard, sorry. I'm literally going to put it in one of our tubs for our temperature blanket only. I thought that, but wanted to talk to you. Yeah, look, I really haven't decided on what we're going to use, but I do think I'd like to use squares again. And this time we're going to do join as you go as we are creating our squares. So when we get to the very last square, your join as you go will be done. Okay, and the main principle of the temperature is to get the highest temperature. I'll do all that explaining on Friday. Oh, it's coming Friday, the tutorial, by the way. I'll talk about that in a minute. I'll do all that explaining on Friday, but it will be the solid join as you go. So each stitch will be joined, like, the whole thing. It'll go in a row and then it'll turn, and I will be doing them in rows of 14 squares across. And the squares will be tiny so that when we join them, they don't, like, I don't know if you know, some of those temperature blankets just go on for miles. So I figure if I do them in fortnightly stages, it will be big, but it won't be as big as most, and leave the squares really small. So it'll be a good sized blanket, but not overly big where it's just, too big. Yeah. Time and date website is a great place to go, and shows past weather for anywhere in the world. But Marty, I went to two reputable Melbourne places, and both of them had two different temperatures. So I'm just going to choose one and go with the flow and hope that works. It is very exciting. Julie, what did I miss what Bonnie said? How do you know what colour goes with what temperature? All right. So that's something we're going to explain through our Friday's tutorial. On Friday, you will get what is called like an introduction to the blanket. If I get time, I will do at the end the small square or round circle, whatever it is I decide to use, for that day, and then I'll show you how to do the next few days with the join as you go. Yeah. Noni says, will cotton yarn be okay? Yes, you can use cotton, you can use wool, you can use acrylic, whatever you like. The blanket is yours to use. And I can see things getting dark here, so I think we're having internet issues. Just bear with me, guys. If it shuts down, I will log back on, because I will definitely be doing the wheel and talking more about the temperature blanket. On Friday's video, you will get information on the yarn, color combinations. There is something you need to focus on, though, in your area. The usual temperature of your area. So we have people like Kiki, who is actually in Queensland, and that weather is pretty much like that all the way through. Yeah, give or take a few degrees different, right? So for the people who live in areas like that, where one temperature is similar all the way through the year, you don't want to have the same, I don't know, yellow, red, orange, black, whatever it is, color all the way through your blanket, because that is mainly the temperature. Okay, hot. That's right, Julie, hot. Yeah. What you want to be able to do is actually know your weather first before you start anything. And I'll talk about that in the tutorial as well. And I know Melbourne's weather roughly, although Melbourne's all over the place. We're chaos. The other day we had like a 15 degrees Celsius, which is pretty cold for summer. And then we had a 41 degrees the next 2 days later or something. So ridiculous. Right? So Melbourne will be all right. But people like Queensland and some countries where the weather is similar, I'm going to show you what you can do for your particular country and your weather over there in your state, wherever you live. So hopefully you'll understand that on the Friday. I'll explain that in full. We'll be talking about colour combinations. I think I'll be using Bendigo Woolen Mills luxury yarn. I have plenty of it. You'll see more of that once we do first Thursday of the month. You'll see more of the yarn. However, you will see that yarn on the Friday. You'll see the yarn that I've chosen. You don't need to use Bendigo Woolen Mills if you don't want to. I use it because I have stacks of it. They are my favourite yarn to go to, so I'll be using Bendigo Woolen Mills. I did decide to go back to the 15th of December. If you guys want to follow along with me, by all means do that. If you don't want to, just start on the day that we start. Just remember that 2 weeks from the day that you start till the end of the year will be after January into 2023. So just be wary of that, yeah? I'm starting on the 15th so that we can finish it by the 15th of December 2022. Hello, Katie. Lovely to have you here, Katie. We are talking something exciting. We are doing a temperature blanket. Look, I'm still shaking thinking about it. I've been stewing over this for the past, I don't know, 2 weeks. But it just clicked when I opened up that calendar and saw the Colosseum and thought, that's it. Me, Italian calendar. Come on, let's just do it. Let's just do it. I was Bendigo Wool Mills yesterday. Oh my gosh, I love that place. Oh, I'm thinking of moving in there, Julie. I'm sure they'll have a bed there for me. Kids may not like the idea of me being so far away, but I would love to move in there. I think I should get a bed there. I think they love me enough. Well, they better love me because I spent a lot of money with them. Do you like that? I was thinking of doing temperature blanket last year, broke colours into 5-degree group for more colour. Now, see, that's the question I wanted to talk. It's not a question, it's kind of like a statement thing. For those of you who live in areas where the temperature is roughly the same all year round, in those sections, you may need to change up your colour combos, okay? Just add one extra. I'll talk about that on Friday anyways, because I haven't actually set up my colour range yet, because I've noticed there's only one colour I don't have in Bendigo that I would like to put in there, and that is the orange, okay? I don't have an orange with them. Let's remove that. So I don't have an orange with them, and I'd love to have an orange. So there we go. Katie's gone all excited on us. How big will it be, Mary? Well, that depends on, firstly, a lot of people ask me that. It depends firstly on the yarn that you use. I'm using an 8-ply, which is a DK weight, or a number 3 overseas. You can use Aran weight, and then your blanket will be bigger. You can use a chunky, and your blanket will be even bigger. Variegated if it rains. Oh, that's an interesting one. I didn't think of that. And you can use, well, rain is a bit different, Karen. I'm sort of working on temperature, just the actual top temperature of the day. Like, say, for argument's sake, it was 40 degrees on New Year's Eve. Wow, here in Melbourne. Pretty hot, right? So that would be like whatever colour we choose, whether it's a red or a green or an orange, whatever we choose for the hot, which is probably a red anyway, that would be that colour. It wouldn't be that it rained that day, it would be that colour, but that's entirely up to you again. So there are many options that you can use for your temperature blanket. There's also, and a lot of people do this, instead of doing a temperature blanket, they do a mood blanket. Now, you guys have seen my mood pillows, where one side of the pillow is bright and bubbly and the other side is fairly calm and, you know, relaxing, okay? So you can actually do your mood as well, and I'll talk about that in the tutorial as well. I don't want to give away too much now. It'll take too long to explain the whole thing. It'll go on forever. I want to do that in the introduction video on Friday. In reference to the amounts of yarn you will need, that again is entirely up to your tension and everything else. I'll give you the rough amount that I'll probably use, and then hopefully you can work from there. Okay, but that's it, guys. Just wanted to let it out there that we are doing that blanket. We are starting from the 15th of December 2021. If you have not and not sure how to go back on that, thank you, Liz, thumbs up, then just start from the date that we're on and then work your way from there. The reason we have a calendar is because we are going to, and I'll show you how to do that on the day on Friday as well. I'm practically giving it all away now. Is because we're going to work on the calendar. So if by any chance you're having a rough week and you don't want to do any crochet, you're busy at work, you've got to work day and nights, and it's a bad week for you, or you're anything like me in May last year where I had teeth issues for 5 weeks. 5 weeks! And you think, oh, I just haven't got time to crochet. I just don't have the time. So you write the date of each day on your calendar. I'm sorry. You write the temperature of each day on your calendar. I'll talk about that properly on Friday as well. And you can write the temperature of that day every day. And then when you get the time, you can catch up if it's a bad week for you. Otherwise, one little tiny thing like that every day takes no long. I mean, it might take you a minute and a half, 2 minutes, 5, 10 if you're slow, yeah? A small thing like that. The only thing that might take you a little bit longer is to continue the join as you go before you add your next one, and then you're joining. And when you come back next time to do your next one, you add it, and then you join it. So I wanted to do it this way, which means washing and blocking may not happen. I'll think about it. We'll talk about that. I would like to do it this way. I would like for everybody to join as you go so that we can actually, right at the very end, all you need to do is pop a border on, which we will be doing. Now, the border can be, and I'll show you two versions. It'll be a simple, basic border, one version, and the next one will be something that will help those who are a little bit more advanced. And if you're new to crochet, take the risk for the border. Try it. You've got nothing to lose. Try it. Okay, I missed all the chat. Oh, talking too much. Goodness, glad I didn't start a mood blanket in 2020. Grey, it would have been very grey. I don't know, Katie, this year, it's not a good start to our year here in Melbourne. Don't even go there with it. Definitely a contender for this year. Well, I'm definitely doing one. Anyone who'd like to follow, be great. Anyone joining new, I will make it as basic as I can for you who are new to crochet as well. So you have that option whether you want to do it or not. Okay, I now steam block. It's amazing, Julie. I've never steam blocked before the swatch blanket. Never, ever have I steam blocked before. Well, I tried it with an iron, but I was just so scared I was going to burn it. It was a few years back. I thought, no, I'll pass that. I didn't want to burn all my hard work, as you do. But steam blocking, I found that really, really interesting on the acrylic yarn. I really was taken back by it. The fact that my when it comes to wash blocking, it works with wool and cotton, but do it on acrylic and it just doesn't seem to work, as I proved with that little video, which I didn't really want to prove it because I like my wash blocking. But that's all right. You know, sometimes a lesson learnt is good. What about on and off blanket joke? Oh, I'm not taking jokes like that, Margaret. In the corner. Margaret, get in the corner. So guys, get excited because our introduction video will be coming on Friday. Now, because of that, I've pushed a lot of things back, but that's okay. I wanted to introduce it so that you can head off on your own and just do it at your pace. Yeah, and that's another thing. You don't have to do, you don't have to be there the same time as us to do it. If you wanted to, you could, but you don't have to. Well, my first corner excursion. Oh, it's true, Margaret. You've never been in the naughty corner. Oh, Margaret, you're getting naughty. We've infected you. Bubble Wrap says it has hit Glenroy. Really? Oh, I haven't got, hey, I didn't get a notification. Well, I'll have a look later. If it has, I'll go for a drive. Oh, that's an in-house joke, guys. I'll talk about that in a couple of days' time. I might not get to watch Friday, but I certainly will Saturday when I get home. Julie, look, it probably won't go up till late Friday night, early Saturday morning anyway. Hopefully I can get it up early, but it may not. Hello, Jeannie. Lovely to have you here. We are talking temperature blanket. Get excited. You're excited. I'm glad, Paula, because I'm excited. I'm shaking, as you do. I'm so glad I tried the join and border of the swatch blanket. I did it and it's gorgeous. Oh, good, Corinne. I'm glad you liked it. I think I saw your blanket, which was lovely. I think I saw yours. Did you? You're the one who put it up on YouTube, yeah? Not YouTube, Instagram, yeah? Probably tomorrow, Mary, you think? Kiki, we'll see. Enjoy the corner, Margaret. Take as much yarn as you can. I'm going to be giving her some yarn soon, Marty, because she's a part of a very special group. A very special ladies group. All right, so let's talk. Let's talk business. Marty makes the cocktails here, Margaret. Oh, Marty's the cocktail man. All right, let's get on to business. Now, you guys know he's funny, our Margaret, isn't he, Margaret? I mean, Marty, isn't he? Come on, you say that fast. He's funny now, Marty. No, see if I can do it. He's funny, our Marty, isn't he, Margaret? Someone say that fast 10 times. He's funny, our Marty, isn't he, Margaret? I just know why. It's gone. He's Mart. You've become Mart. He's funny, our Marty, isn't he, Margaret? There's no why. I've seen a few of those, but I have no idea, so I'm looking forward to doing one with you. Look, you know what, Julie? I've never made one, so this is going to be exciting, really. I make the cocktails, Kiki drinks them. So do I, Marty. Getting close to done with my queen size blanket. I told myself nothing new till you finish. So I've been hooking like crazy. As you do. I never say nothing new till I finish. What else are you supposed to do with them, Marty? This is right, Kiki. This is what they're for. Guys, the summer, spring, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to call it, I haven't decided what to call it yet. It's part 1 is done. So that's already been recorded. It's there. Yes, it's gorgeous. Now, I don't think it's wide enough for me, but it's only because I forgot to put the ease on mine. So you guys, in the tutorial, I make sure I talk to you about the ease. Make sure you pop your ease in, otherwise it'll be as tight as mine, which is relatively tight. So it just means, you know, I have to lose weight. Yes, I'll do that soon. So it just means I have to lose weight, but that's not going to happen, yeah? Anyway, so there it is. That's part 1. Now, part 2, first I send you off on your own to complete the other side. Both sides are exactly the same. They're specifically made just to go over a little singlet top or a blouse thing, you know, like a little chemise. I think they call them chemise. Is that right? So they're specifically made to go over a laced something, I don't know, singlety underneath. Well, I just put it over everything because I don't like anything showing. You like that? So there you go. That's it. Nothing fancy. It's just plain and simple. Both sides will be the same. I will be putting a small collar on, only because if this is a little loose, I don't like it droopy. And I will be tightening it up a little bit. I don't think it'll be loose by the time I, you know, stitch it up the top. I think it's going to tighten up a little. But there will be a collar here. If it becomes a little loose, I will tighten it up and I'll show you how to tighten it up as well. And so there's part 1. That will be coming up tomorrow, which means, Liz, so that you know, I'm still shaking from the blanket, can you believe it? Which means, Liz, as you know, we were supposed to get the lining of the skirt up. Well, that's going to have to be held out till Monday. I hope you don't mind, Liz. But the simple fact that with the lining, we have to talk about measurements. Now, I started recording it and I thought, oh, there's a lot for them to understand. I got a little dressmaking on you, if that's a word, dressmaking. Seamstressy. And as I was doing it, I thought, oh, that's a lot for them to understand. So what I'm going to do is try and make it simple. I've got a whole page. I was writing it out and everything, recording it, and I thought, that took 20 minutes to show them how to do this. They haven't even started sewing yet. So I thought, no, I'm going to have to narrow it down, make it a little bit more simple for you, get out of the dressmaking zone, because I used to do dressmaking before, so I know what I'm doing. But get out of that and pretend that they're only putting a little piece of something in front of their skirt. Because if you start talking dressmaking, it gets all very technical, and I didn't want to get that way. So I'm going to delete that recording completely and start again. Is what Katie says true? Uh-oh. What does Katie say? I thought they were meant to be warm with nothing underneath. Worn with nothing underneath. So glad you told me before I stepped outside. The gaps are this big. Katie. Oh, you're naughty, Katie. She's so funny. We could start a book club in the corner and our cocktails call it To Kill a Mockingbird. I love that. I just love To Kill a Mockingbird. Oh, what? Isn't that sad? Katie, bad girl. I didn't even read that. You're very naughty. Get in the corner. Kiki, get in the corner with her. Fine, Marty, get in there too. Everyone get in the corner. Not sure how good I'll be able to read after the cocktails, Marty. That was a close one. Katie, if you want to walk outside with nothing underneath it, that's fine. It's your prerogative. I don't know what the law is like in your area, but yours truly, you will have blankets and everything underneath it. I'll have I'll have the, what's it called? The blanket made last year, what's it called? Swatch Blanket 2021? I've already forgotten. Party time, I'll bring my shaker. Could do with a drink right now. I've got water. Water's nice. No mockingbirds were hurt during the making of this video. Margaret, you're staying in the corner today. You're very cheeky. She's very cheeky. You'll have to come up soon one day, get some yarn from me. I can't, all my corners filled with boxes. Jeannie, get in the corner. Get in our corner. Jeannie, there's no excuse. Stand on the boxes. I never get out last time, so excuse my pillow and blanket. I missed that one completely. Right over my head. I never got out last time, so excuse my pillow and blanket. You have a good sleep there, did you, Bonnie? My junior club has a book problem. Oh, this is hilarious. We should come up with our own wild cocktail. Oh, Marty, I'm going to leave the ball in your court for that one. That would be a terrific idea. It has to have strawberries and it has to be sweet, all right? That's all I'm saying. I might try it here in the corner. Isn't it 5:30 in the morning there? It probably is, Anne. He's very cheeky. There's always one. Absolutely a wild cocktail. I know, right, Paula? Guys, you know what we're going to do? We are going to spin this wheel. We've got it full. Yes, we're going to spin the... Shall we spin? I think we should spin. I'm a bit worried that I'm going to lose internet, so I'm going to spin the wheel. Let's pop it on the... Where's the asterisk? It's right on the asterisk. Are we ready to spin? Going to need some Midori. Oh, yes, please. I mean, yeah, sure. Water, says Franca. I have got my water over there, Franca. We'll call it Strawberry Mary. Oh, Strawberry. Oh, Marty. He's a character, isn't he? What will we do without him and all his dad jokes? And away we go. What? Did I go without talking? I did. And it's the lovely Bonnie. Bonnie, and you chose light blue. Congratulations, Bonnie. You know, I get excited for anybody who wins on the wheel because mostly the people who are on the wheel are our regulars, and I know that they're deserving of it. So anyone who wins, and you know, newbies deserve it too. Oh, I'm going to get myself in trouble. So light blue, what did you win? A new car? No, don't say that. Marty's been saying it for ages. I have to get you a car, Marty, like one of those little Matchbox ones, yeah? Okay. Now, today's winning ones are, you've won light blue. The red was the one skein of Abbey Road. Get excited, guys. This is all going to change on Saturday. What? Yellow was a double wrap cowl pattern only. Pink was 3 skeins of Claquetan. Dark blue was the Mandala Ombre Balance, which Karen won a second one of those. Didn't you, Karen? I've got to get that to you when we get your prize to you for being subscriber of the year. And green was 1 lion brown yarn, chunky beanie, colour of your choice. That's the yarn, the chunky yarn, just the colour, not the beanie. It's just telling me that's the one I use for the beanie. And what you won, Bonnie, can you believe it, Bonnie? You know, we might talk, Bonnie, but you won exactly the same thing you won last time. You won a utilities pack. Which is, and you know what, we might change it. We might change it. We might work something out. She literally won this a few weeks back. Utilities pack is hook, scissors, sewing needle, and I've lost my card, but usually my card is in there. Oh, you know what? If you want, I can send you some yarn, and maybe if Jody doesn't mind, I'll send you one of these in the yarn as well. Let's talk, Bonnie. We'll talk. You can give it to someone else. Oh, Bonnie. Oh, I love my community here. They're so beautiful. It makes me want to cry. Don't make me cry. We'll talk. Let's talk. Yeah? And let's do that. And then that. Did that work? Oh, I hope it did. Yes, it worked. Good. So that's what we'll do, guys. We will sort out something with Bonnie. We'll talk, Bonnie. Shh, don't tell anyone. Bonnie's on the other side of the world. She can't call me. So if you didn't know this, guys, if you're new to the channel, didn't know this, I will ship anywhere around the world. Now, someone, I'm not going to mention any names, sent me a message only moments before the live and said, please let me know when you send it. I will pay for shipping. When you win on the Wow Wheel, you don't have to pay for shipping. If you are ordering from the website, you need to pay for shipping. That's it. But on the Wow Wheel, it's a gift from me to you. You don't have to pay for shipping. The lovely lady, I hope she's still on and she's listening. She is on the live, was on the live a moment ago. You don't need to pay for shipping, okay? Tell us everything, Bonnie. What are we talking? Oh, lost everything. So you are so special, Bonnie. Wait, what's going on? What did I miss? Give it to someone. Oh, she's so cute, our Bonnie. Tell us everything, Bonnie. Let's get rid of that. That doesn't want to go now. Oh, it doesn't want to go. Oh, it doesn't want to go. And we'll do that. Did that work? Oh, you're going to try everything once and see if it works. It didn't work. Let's try it again. That worked. Oh, I'm working on a very small screen here, guys, so getting anything to work just doesn't work. What we say, Mary, that's what they want to know. I know. Secrets between you and me, Bonnie, don't go anywhere else but between you and me. I have a secret with everyone. Everyone has their own secret. It's great. Now I have to start writing these secrets down because I'll just start putting the wrong secret to the wrong person. They stay between us, Bonnie. Whatever happens on our private messages, stay between us. I'm kidding. There's nothing fancy. We just talk about whether she wants that pack or not, because I did send her that pack just recently. I don't think you've got it yet. I did get a notification the other day saying something arrived in America. I'm assuming it's yours. I don't know. It could be someone else's. I send out a lot of stuff, so we do, and I do apologise, Noni. I will respond to yours. I literally have had no time between work and running around and all sorts of weird things. So I will respond to you after. Lots of people send me private messages, and I apologise in advance if I can't get back to you straight away. Sometimes I just do a thumbs up and say hello, and that's it, because I get a lot of messages now. When I was a nobody, I didn't get any messages. Now I'm still a nobody, and I'm getting a lot of messages. And so it's hard to respond to everyone. I do apologise in advance. Just put Katie next to all your secrets. Oh, I don't know, Mary. I think we have plenty of secrets. We do, Kiki. Isn't it sad? We have plenty of secrets. I think I have a secret with everyone. Don't you love it? Don't you love it? Hey, who loves a good secret, you know? Who loves a good secret? And it's easy to tell me a secret because I'm forgetful. And I just a week later, oh, what was that secret you told me? Let me see if I can look back at the chat. Oh, we talked too much, forget it. Oh. Give Mary a few glasses of water and then tap her up for her secrets. I'm actually really good at keeping secrets. Oh, Jody, I've got your cup here. Oh, get excited, Jody. I'll be using your Pretty as a Peacock cup on my birthday on Saturdays. Oh, cheers, everyone. Saturday's live might be a tad different, guys. I don't know whether I'll get a visitor in the morning. I don't know. We'll see. I may. I do know that Frances will be coming at some stage during the day, but I don't know if she's coming in the morning. You were never nobody. You're, oh, Paula, I love you. Did I tell you I love you today? Thank you, Paula. Oh. Watch this space, says Teresa. That's interesting. Is a visitor a special red drink? No, but it would be a good idea. Well, it's too early in the morning, Kiki. 10 o'clock. Come on, give me a break. That's when we need the Wouter, Marty. Oh, Katie, I like that one. Secrets. What secret? I forget them anyway. I really do, and I'm so bad. And then someone says something that reminds me, and I think, oh yeah, that's right. Oh, I remember that. Red drink. No such thing as too early on your birthday. I don't know, 10 o'clock. I don't know, it's really early, Kiki. I wouldn't have had breakfast. And I would have had breakfast by then. I try to make sure I eat breakfast before a live, otherwise I get grumpy because I'm hungry. I get grumpy when I'm hungry. Pubs are open at 10. Yeah, but I'm in my live at 10. So it's your birthday is 10 a.m. A given, not a given, I know, right? Look, I don't think so. I don't. I need to be level-headed. I don't know why. I'm never level-headed any other time. I need to be a little bit level-headed on my lives. Now, seriously, guys, I'm telling you now, I am so active that if I have a drink, I will literally fall asleep during the live. Seriously, I'll be out like a light. So it's probably better not to have a drink. Oh, what level? Says who? You're not even level-headed. Hey, Teresa, you're banned. Get in the corner. Just think of the bubble wrap. Oh, Katie, not Katie, Kiki and I have a bubble wrap. We have a bubble wrap secret. I don't think anyone's going to understand that. But can we get down to business? I better hurry up and finish my granny rectangle table runner before the 15th. Well, actually, Julie, the start of the video, the introduction to the video, to the actual long year project will be happening on this Friday. So get excited. Whether you start this Friday, whether I start this Friday, whether we start this Friday is another story, but the introduction of our temperature blanket will be this Friday. So get excited. And you can start whenever you want. Don't forget, guys, I will show you how to write it up on your calendar. So if you don't want to start that day because you're going to see a movie with your best friend, that's okay. Go and see a movie, come back and start when you're ready, yeah? That's what we do usually. We just don't. That's the joy of YouTube, yeah? You can come back whenever you want to finish whatever it is you're going to finish. There's no rush. It's great to be at the same time as everybody else. It is a great feeling to know we're all doing the same thing at the same time. It's a wonderful feeling. But it can't always happen. There is life, I should say, not art. There is life that gets in the way, and life right now is chaos for everyone around the world. Just a little bit of chaos, that is. You would think by now the chaos would have ended. No, it's still going. It's a weird thing. It's still going. I'm talking about water. You're slurring your words. I'm rushing, Franca. That's all, honey. It's fruit juice. Hey, Marty. Absolutely kicking. One of the 5 a day. Everyone has a bubble wrap secret. Yep. I better go and get another calendar to be ready. Use the calendar you've got at home. Don't worry about it. Everybody can just watch it. Your family can just watch it. Make it a small corner in the calendar. It'll be okay. You don't need much space for this. I woke up especially for this. Oh, Claptrap. Lovely to have you here. Strawberries in your cereal. Strawberries in your smoothies. Some strawberries in your... See no difference. I love it. I love it. Claptrap, lovely to have you here. Claptrap, if you've only just joined, we have exciting news. We're going to be doing a temperature blanket this year. Oh, very exciting. I'm singing. Oh, it's all happening. I get all sing-songy when it's exciting. Yeah. Sometimes you might hear me accidentally sing on the live. I mean, on my tutorials. It happens. Bubble wrap, just don't wake up the mummy. Morning, Claptrap. Good morning. I need a new calendar. Don't have a 22. Some companies give it away as a freebie, like your butcher or your chemist, or like I got that at the chemist. I wouldn't have bought that one. I would literally buy. I usually buy something with a dog on it. Something with dogs that makes me smile. Something with a puppy or a cat. You know, something cute. I once bought something that had the picture on every second page, and I couldn't get the picture right. But this way, now I just cut the front off and stick it on the... I blue tack it onto the cupboard. I can get free. I just have to get it. Not sure what you meant there. Keep dreaming. Keep dreaming, Franca. Today was my baby's birthday. She's 37. Happy birthday, Bonnie. We had a delivery of bubble wrap in the office. I love it. Asked the boss what I should do with it. He said, just pop it in the corner and took me to the house. Where do you get these jokes from, Marty? That's hilarious. Where do you get them from? It's just... giggle. That's hilarious. Happy birthday, by the way, Bonnie, to your daughter. Oh, gosh, Money. Oh, where do you get them from? Where do you get them from? I'm going to use my phone. Okay. I'm not sure what you mean there, but anyway. All right. So on Monday, if you noticed, we popped out the shrug, which was already a tutorial here on the channel, but yours truly, as clever as I was, deleted both parts 1 and parts 2 along with the whole page that I accidentally deleted here on the channel. Now I replaced all those videos except this one, which I forgot, and Franca reminded me of it, so it's been replaced. Well, part 1 has, and sadly I had to actually redo it, which is fun. Just means I got a second one, which I don't have because I gave the first one away. Okay, where was I? It's been lovely to see your laughter, Mary. Lovely. Oh, I got you. Thank you. Lovely to have you here. No, always lovely to have you here. Babies are getting too old. Oh, no one gets too old. Age is a number. She says that she's cracking the back and everything in place, putting the hip back into place. All right. So we did our shrug on Monday. That's up and running. That is the winter shrug that I was supposed to upload, re-upload, and I haven't, but it's there. So for those of you who haven't done it, you can do it now. For those of you who have done it and you got a chance to see it a second time around, well, that's good too. I actually had to re-record it because I couldn't even find the originals. So I did well, didn't I, with that one? Obviously, Tuesday's a business day, and you know what? To be honest with you, I fluffed around yesterday and did nothing. Nothing. I did absolutely nothing. Oh, I was real busy yesterday. I did. I crocheted, but I was just like for myself. It's been a little bit selfish. I was crocheting my little top, and it's coming along very nicely, and I have to show you on Saturday's live what it looks like. Wednesday is the live. Thursday, we are getting this top. This top is going up on Thursday. Those living in summer months, get excited. Those living in winter, if you want to make one of these and pop it over your longer blouses or, your, jumpers or whatever else you have, you can do that too. Or you can do it and get it ready for your summer. Whatever suits you. And Friday, we are doing the introduction to our year-long project, the temperature blanket. And on Saturday, obviously, we have our live. So on Monday, we will be doing that skirt lining, the lovely Liz, who was waited so long for that lining. We're doing it on Monday, definitely. It's coming, Liz. It's coming, I promise. Oh, and in reference to our lovely Harry, I'm completing the Harry top and recording it, but that won't go up for a month or so or a couple of weeks or so because I don't want to edit it until I can. But I will be sending his top out next week. So get excited. And in fact, I will let you know, Katie, you'll be the first to know when that top goes out. I haven't really decided where I'll send it, maybe to the fan page, but I'd rather not. I might even just send it directly to his agent, maybe. Don't know. Haven't decided. But hopefully we're getting it to him. He's getting a little freebie from Wow Crochet Designs community. And away we go. And we go like that and get rid of that. So he will be getting it. But the tutorial probably won't go up for another 3 or 4 weeks because I just haven't got time to pop it up. But he's definitely going to be getting that as soon as they share Martin Luther King's birthday. Oh, do they really? I did not know that. I meant to make a cardigan the whole last year, but perhaps I'll manage to make the shrug. The shrug is a very warm, claptrap is a really, really warm jacket kind of thing. Okay, so I tried it on. It was beautiful and warm, but sadly for me, I started getting itchy with the yarn. But the problem was I didn't actually wash that top. So I thought I'm going to make it again because I love the color, and the color is that dark blue one you see right there. It's called Blue Lagoon, and I love that color, and I really want to wear it. So I'm going to wash it this year. If I find that it's still itchy, I'll sell it on my website, as you do. But I'm going to wash it this year and hope for the best. Let's get rid of that one there. How's that? Beautiful. I thought you and Harry were like Katie. Maybe you could hand deliver it from there. Oh, that would be nice, wouldn't it? I think Katie should hand deliver it for me. What do you say, Katie? You want to hand deliver it for me? You live next door, don't you? See all the things I make up as I go along. You share the same butchers from memory. You go to the same fruit and veggie shop. What is it you do, Katie, with Harry? I'm kind of excited about moving. I finally get to unpack my yarn. Yay! Build my yarn walls. It's been packed since August 2020. I know you've been talking to me about your space, Jeannie, so that's great. They have the same dreams. Ah! Oh, that's hilarious, Bonnie. You know, well, like I share the same one. Watermelon sugar high. We love that song, don't we, Katie? Yes? Be able about to, well, just a quick flight to Australia to fly to London. Totally worth it. A quick flight, Katie. You know how long it takes from London to Australia? Oh, what? I could be wrong. I think it's 11 hours, 13 hours. I can't remember now. Such a long time ago. A long time ago. So there you go. This is what we're doing this week, guys. Get excited about Friday's video. Get excited. Oh, we love it, do we, Katie? Yeah, we love it. 33 hours. 33. Are you counting, Karen? 18 hours? Oh, that's how long. Oh, hang on. Karen says 33. Teresa says 18. Oh, I can't remember when we went. Oh, it was like 100 years ago, though. It was last week. No. So I'm from USA. You're never going to get off the plane. Not sure what you mean there. But I would love to come I'd love to go anywhere. I was going to say I'd love to come to the USA. I'd love to go anywhere. Anywhere where it's a holiday. Out. It's around the world for Harry. Oh, is it? I think Harry should come to us, Katie. What do you reckon? If he wants his top, he needs to come visit us here in Melbourne. I'll pick him up from the airport. We'll have to fight all the, all the cameras to get to him. Let me know when you get to London. Katie will go for a drink. I'd love to come to London and go for a drink. I'd love to go anywhere. Speaking of which, this Saturday, as you know, we're doing our live as normal. Next Saturday, I may not have a live, but I will let you know on Saturday. We've got a lot of things happening that weekend, so it's hard for me to actually get a live out. But definitely we will be having a live this Saturday for my birthday. Yay! And as you all know, the 8th of January is actually my birthday. And it lands on a Saturday this year, which is pure luck. Really? No, it's not. It's all about numbers and the way the world turns. Party, 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 says Kiki. Party. Party. We're going to party. Well, we're going to have some fun. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see what would happen on a live. There's something I did need to talk about. I just noticed. When I did the subscriber of the year last week, I forgot to add in the little fancy button that I was talking about and another couple of packets of buttons in there as well. I said I'd put buttons in there, but this particular button, I have 2 of them. One I'm holding on to. The other one I mentioned that the subscriber of the year will get, and we will be doing a gorgeous little top during the year using that fancy button. That's a fancy button. That's a button that is handmade, physically handmade, and I bought it physically from the handmade person. So I bought 2, and I didn't know why I bought 2. They were fairly expensive, so I bought 2 and thought, what am I going to do with 2? Because you really need more than 2 for a top normally. So I said, I'll tell you what, I'll just do one on top and give the other one to subscriber of the year, which just happens to be Karen. Yeah. Oh, hello, Wheelie, made it. Lovely to have you here. Nice button. It is a gorgeous button. It's a handmade one. Elvis was born on the 8th of January. Yes, Franca, I have this little in-house joke that I say Elvis and I get together every year for lunch. It's a little joke because we have the same birthday, yes. You love buttons, Karen, so do I. I'm a big button fanatic. That's one fancy button. It sure is, Katie. Things are better in Paris. Pairs. Oh, things are better in pairs. Where did I get poems from? No, I can't read. A little dyslexic there. Things are better in pairs. I know, right? So I thought, let's get one for the subscriber of the year last year, which happened to be Karen. One for me when I make my little top. Hopefully Karen makes a top along with us. And you guys do make the top as well. Get yourself a nice size button. I will check that measurement of that button and let everyone know. Yes, Paula, we all do. You wanting to travel? Yeah, I do. I do. But we can't. Oh, we can, but we can't. I don't even have a passport. I used to have one. I let it expire, as you do. So no travelling for me. Be lucky to get out of Melbourne. But lucky to get down the street the way I'm going. But so this weekend we have a normal live. No, it's not normal. It's exciting. It's going to be an exciting live on Saturday because it's my birthday party. Hopefully I'm well. I do this because you never know what happens from here till the next day. There's always something. But we should be here definitely at 10 a.m. Saturday morning as normal, Melbourne, Australia time, as you know. Franca, she keeps going on. She keeps going on. Franca, have you done the shrug yet? I'm picking on you now, Franca. I have a small collection of fancy buttons too, but I feel like they're too fancy. I know I say the same thing. To actually use or anything, and that's what I say. In fact, in the same bag I have, just so you can see, this is the one I bought specifically, and I popped this on the honey cowl as well. If you don't know what the honey cowl is, I'll probably show you on the first Thursday of the month so you can have a look. This button was on the honey cowl. That honey cowl went to my sister, not Teresa, the other sister. And so she got the fancy button. And I said, if that cowl stretches or gets out of shape or, gets old and you don't want to wear it anymore, cut the button off and give it back to me. And I'll make something else for you. Because these buttons are relatively expensive. There's that one there. Now get this. These 3 buttons here, you're going to love these. I got these off a top that I was wearing a few years ago. And the top just got old and ratty. It came from... just a shop, any shop, like, it's just at the top. And these are massive. And I thought, you know what? The top's going to go in the round filing cabinet, which means rubbish bin, by the way. And I'm keeping the buttons because look at the size of them. They're massive. I love it. So I've got in this bag, I keep a lot of the, and I just dropped one of the buttons, and I'll pick it up after the live. I keep a lot of the fancy buttons for when I'm doing fancy projects. And I thought to myself at the end of the year last year, I said, why am I keeping these buttons that I'm never going to use? So let's use them. And that's what I'm doing. The adds a level of complication. That adds a level of complication. Not sure what you mean there. I need to travel to, it's made of, oh yeah, I got what you meant there, Katie, right over my head then. I love the button, Savage. I know, right? I do that all the time. I'm halfway through the shrug. It's easy peasy lemon squeezy. It sure is. I love it, Franca. It's my favourite to make. It's such an easy pattern. Don't step on it. You may fall. It's only a tiny button. This one here that fell. It's a little pink button. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Oh, here we go. It's that one there, which you probably can't tell, but it's got like a little, I don't know if I can show you close up. It's got, I'll take the hand away. Oh, you can see it there. It's like a little pattern on it. It's hard to tell. It's a small button. There we go. See, it's got that little pattern on it. There it is. You can see the pattern there. And I keep that one for, there's about 5 of them in here or 4 of them in here. And I was going to pop that on one of my nice tops. Those buttons. And this one here, even smaller. But you, I don't know if I can show you because it's so tiny. How cute is that? And the ones that I really like, I pop in there. And then I've got other ones as well. And then there's this one here because we were going to make, last year we were going to make a shawl. And we did, but I never put the little shawl pin on it. There's the shawl pin. It's also used for kilts, you know, put them on kilts. Yeah, but I use them as a shawl pin. How about that? Pretty cool, yeah. So we need to make one of those in the future, maybe. All right, I've been missing all the chat. It's good. Pink, 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 says Kiki. Pink, pink, pink. Everything's pink. Yes, the buttons are pink. Buttons are hard to find. Yes, cute. live turned into a buttonhole. I know, right? It happens. It looks like a flower. Yes, it does, Franca. It's with buttons. I have a tendency, and I buy all these buttons when I'm doing a project, especially last year when we were stuck indoors for 5 months, as you do. When I was looking for a button, none of them would match the item I was making, and it was so frustrating because I got so many buttons in the bucket loads. And so I would actually go to a local store usually. It's like a smaller material shop. It's not like a big store, a big fancy store. It's a small material shop, obviously privately owned and whatever. And I used to go there all the time, but because of the being indoors for 5 months, they had actually closed for 5 months. They're back, which is good. And I actually bought the button I used for the fella's private work I did last week for anyway. So I usually buy buttons from there for when I want something simple. But these buttons here, I actually go into the city and find them. I literally look for them. But I haven't done that in years because I don't go to the city anymore. I try not to go anyway at the best of times, let alone through these times. And so these I got from the city. I should send you one of my fancy buttons. My favourite are these 3D gold ginkgo leaves. Ooh, that sounds like fun. Oh. When are you going to come to Melbourne, Kiki? When are we going to partay? We're going to come to Melbourne and see me. I'd love to come to Queensland, though. Oh, that could be on the cards. I don't need a passport for that. Yeah, I do. Do I? No, I don't. Oh, I could come anyway. Meet me at the airport in about an hour. Oh, no, it takes 3 hours, 4 hours to get there, doesn't it? I'm so naughty. So, guys, get excited for what's happening over the next week. On not this Thursday, next Thursday, you will get first Thursday of the month. And that will give you an idea of what is happening on the channel throughout the year. Now, this year I've done it a little bit different so that you understand all of January is taken up by projects we were supposed to make last year. All of January. And leftovers of what we've got now, yeah? Except for this Friday where I introduce our first part of our temperature blanket. Okay, so all of January, it's all a catch-up. In fact, I think I mentioned it. I've written it down. I'm not going to tell you because it's part of first Thursday of the month. I wrote it down here somewhere. Oh, here's the temperatures that I started writing out. Look at that. I started writing them out. They're wrong. Is it 2 hours to Queensland? Oh, I'll be there by about 6. No, it's late now, isn't it? I'll be there by 9. I'll be there at 9. I'll have dinner first. Oh, we can have dinner. I'm trying to find it now. Can you believe this? Oh, gosh. Here we go. I've already lost it. It's in this book. I know it's in this book. Look, I know what I wrote. Anyway, all of January and the first 2 weeks of Feb will have leftovers from last year. In between those days as well will be some of the newer projects that we are creating this year. This year's projects will be a little different where I'm not going to tell you exactly what we're making that month. Okay, I'll give you a rundown of all the projects that we want to make throughout the year, and then we'll decide when we're making them, what part of the year that we'll make them as we're going along. I've just lost the page. Here we go. Stop turning the pages, Mary. And we'll decide as we go along what part of that month that we want to make that particular project. Now, the other thing we're going to do this year, and you will talk about it, or you'll hear about it on the first Thursday of the month, is we're going to have a few spaces in between. Thanks, Katie, this time, because this year it caught me out by surprise when I got pretty sick. Remember, I got sick for about 5 weeks with the teeth, and it did catch me by surprise, and we lost 5 weeks in, I think it was April and May. Between April and May, we lost 5 weeks, and the poncho, which is still in the process of being made, was supposed to happen in, I'll tell you when it was supposed to happen, and I held it out till May on purpose, and then I got sick in May, so I never ever did. Oh, it's on the other book. I don't have it. I think it was supposed to be done in March. UK will be grey all year. Grey all year. Oh, really? Oh, that's interesting. So we actually are going to let you know what we're making, but not the exact date to month that we're making it in, just to give us a bit of leeway to play with it. Temperature blanket, daily or weekly, how many rows a go. Okay, claptrap, all that information will be on Friday's tutorial. Friday's tutorial will be an introduction to your temperature blanket. And if I get time at the end of that tutorial, I will show you the first square circle. I haven't decided whether to make a circle inside a square instead of just a plain old square, because everybody does the basic granny square or the solid square. I'm thinking more popping a circle in there. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. I will let you know by Friday exactly what we're doing anyways. But the introduction tells you yarn, rough amounts. I say rough amounts because everyone is different, yeah, and everybody's temperatures are different around the world, so I can't guarantee the amount of yarn you're going to use. The yarn I will be using is a DK weight. It's a lightweight yarn. At this rate, my blanket will be bright orange. Well, I did mention that really, and I'm going to mention that in the Friday's tutorial. If your temperature is roughly the same all year round, we're going to work on adding, you know your temperatures, yeah? I know Melbourne is all over the place, so I'm a bit lucky. I'll get weird weather. We get weird weather, so we'll get different colours. But people like Queensland, we were talking before with Kiki's weather, that temperature is roughly the same amount during the year. It gets really, really hot at some stages and never really gets icy cold, right? So it gets cool, but it doesn't get icy cold, yeah? No minus temperatures there, Kiki, right? No minus, yeah? But I would tell you that when you know your temperature for this, when you know your temperature and your rough amount, you need to decide to, and I'll talk about that on Friday, when we talk about the temperature between each colour, in your area, the temperature between yours, don't leave it the 5 centimetres, the 5 degrees or the 3 degrees, cut it down to 2 degrees. So just for that area, okay? And I'll explain that properly. You'll hear about that in the tutorial anyways, because you need to be able to, have different colours in your blanket. It's not fair that your blanket will be the same colour all the way through, or, most of that part of your blanket will be that colour because of the same temperature throughout the year, yeah? We'll change it up and make it suit. Yeah, it makes sense. I hope I'm not saying too much now because I want to make sure it's all going to be written down for you in the tutorial. I'll have it typed up so you don't have to put up with my messy handwriting or what. And you can have a look at it on the tutorial and just take a little screenshot of it or whatever you do, take a photo, whatever you want to do, and work your own colours to yours. Or you can use the same colours as us, which is fine because I'm using enough colours to suit each temperature number anyway. I will be working in degrees Celsius, however I will have the Fahrenheit on the side as well. So I work in degrees Celsius. We do that here in Melbourne, in Australia. But right next to it, you'll have your Fahrenheit. So if you work in Fahrenheit, then you'll be able to see the difference. Yeah? And what else? I'm talking too much. It's always cold outside here. Yeah, it is, Franca. That's why we're going to work on yours. Okay, it was 26 on Sunday and 67 today. My blanket will be in. I know, right? Same with ours. It get to 5 degrees one morning at 6 a.m. last winter. Got to, yeah. But still was 25 degrees that day. So that's something you need to think about, Kiki, when you're doing your blanket. And you'll see what I mean when we talk about it on the tutorial. It'll be a close-up. You can have a look at it and you can decide for yourself instead of doing the 5 degrees or 3 degree temperature. Depends on how much yarn I have here. I'm saying 5 or 3. Depends on how much yarn I have. If I have a lot of yarn, it'll cut it down to every 3 degrees for that colour. 3 degrees for whatever yellow, 3 degrees for green, 3 degrees. But if you are in your country, you're better off, or in your state, Kiki, changing it to 2 degrees or maybe even 1 in that area, vicinity of 25 to 35, because your weather is pretty much the same year round. I'm sure you get what I mean, but we'll talk about that on the tutorial. Maybe I should work on the minimum temps. They're probably more interesting. Maybe. You can decide either way, Kiki. And a lot of people actually, like I said, work on their moods as well. Kiki is always hot in and floods. It's always hot floods, yes. Will it be... Oh, I've got something in front of mine. What's going on? I can't see it. Here we go. Will it be low and high or just average? I'm going to put it as the highest temperature for that one colour only. I know a lot of people, and I've seen what they do. They do one row of the lowest temperature and then one row of the highest, or the other way around, one row of the highest, one row of the lowest, and then they do a final color of just normal. If you want to do that, you are welcome to do that. I will give you the option in the tutorial as well, because I know a lot of people do that. But I'm going to do one color for the highest temperature, and then the join as you go color will be one color. Now, I haven't decided what color I'm going to use as a join as you go. I do know, as you know, I love my reds, and I don't think, I have to have a look. I don't think I've done a red, or maybe I have, a red join as you go and border row on the channel. Oh, I can't remember. I could be lying. If I haven't, I will use the red. You don't have to. I could use white, cream, whatever. You could use black, you could use grey, you could use greens. You can use anything for your border row. Yeah. When I started my temperature blanket last year, I worked on high and low for each day. Very colourful, but colour range will depend on your area. I'm sure Mary will go through it all in detail and tutorial. Look, honestly, I'm only using the highest temperature. Okay. Again, I will show you quickly. You can use the lowest and the highest, and you can decide whether you want to do that and have it two colours. I'm having one colour inside a solid border row. I hope that makes sense, yeah? For the highest temperature. That's a good idea, Marty. Yes, a lot of people do that, Kiki, and they do. And it works out differently. The only reason I don't like doing that is I'm very pedantic about colour in that area. I like to know that my colour's going to match. I know that sounds weird. I like to say, right, if I'm going to use blue for the coldest temperature, red for the hottest, I want every square to be blue and red all the way through. So I'm really fussy. Or I want the blue and reds, yellow and greens, blue and reds, yellow and greens, something like that. But if I'm doing something like this, I'm happy to have each colour in the middle, one colour only. I'm not sure if you're understanding where I'm coming from, but I will give you the option to do your lowest colour and your lowest temperature and your highest temperature, or highest temperature and your lowest. Entirely up to you. And then you can do your border row if you like. Your squares might be a tad bigger. We'll see. We'll play it all by ear. I'll have a bit of practice over the next 48 hours of all the patterns that I would like to see, and then we'll just decide on one pattern, and that's the pattern we'll be doing all the way through. I might use Italy's weather. At least they have all seasons. Yes, Franca, they do. Mary, you can just chop this live video and have your Friday tutorial all set up. I know, right, Katie? No, I have to show you in detail all this. It's a lot to muck around with. I know, Paul, I saw... Oh, okay, good. This is so confusing to me. Don't worry. When it's all written down, Jody, you'll know what I mean. Okay? If you're not sure, you're new to crochet, you're not sure what a temperature blanket is, I will show you that in that tutorial on Friday. Okay? And I'll show you a little patch. I'll literally do a whole week's worth. Since I've already got my 2 weeks temperature, I'll do the whole week's worth and show you, so you get the concept of what I'm talking about. Then I'll do like a small one of what Marty was talking about, and then you can decide whether you want to do that one, right? But I'm just going to do the basic highest temperature and work on that, and we'll talk about that on Friday. Sounds like Cambodia 23, maybe even down to 20. Morning, everyone is shivering, but daytime 27 to 30 during the day. Oh, cold during the cold season. Wow. I was praying you went 95. Glad you went here. Yep. Jody, join the club. My brain is about to explode. That's okay. I will make it as simple as possible on paperwork. When people see it as a picture, they kind of get it. Okay. Lots of people I work with pictures. I need a picture. That's why I started YouTube years ago, because I am a visual learner, and I know that a lot of people need that visual. They need to be able to see what you're saying. They can't just hear it and know what you're talking about. People need to see it, and that's okay. So I'm a visual learner too. I understand it. So that's why I initially started YouTube years ago. Well, I started it because I love my crochet, as you know. But want to explode? Yeah, don't worry. It'll be simple on the tutorial. Trust me. Claptrap 20 degrees. Yep. 95. I'm trying to read fast, guys. It was 3 here last night. That was cold, yeah. Now up to the toasty one. Don't worry, Marty. Melbourne's weather's all over the place. I couldn't believe that it was 15 degrees 2 weeks ago, and then on New Year's Eve it was like 40, which is pretty hot. Really hot. And that's degrees Celsius, by the way. So we're all over the place. Our weather's, it's gone mad. It's gone nuts. Melbourne's always had crazy weather. Like we've had a saying here that says, if you don't like the weather, just wait a minute. It'll change. Because it usually does, it changes so quickly. So there you go. That's what's happening Friday. I don't want to say too much because I think I've already confused you anyway, or confused everyone anyway. I think it's better on Friday when you have a look down at the piece and you see it. You have a look down at the colour combinations and you see them. You have a look down at the temperature that matches those colours of the yarn and you see it. Because talking this way, you're not able to visualize that. A lot of people can't. Happy to swap, Marty, but you have to take 40 degrees. Oh, what? I'll pass on the 43-degree temperature. I'll stay here in Melbourne, thanks. Oh. Okay, let's get rid of that one. Oh, a lot of these weird things coming up lately. All right, they're gone. Okay, all right. Could be temperature blanket based on how many hours it is cloudy and rainy. A lot of people, like I said, do use their moods. If they have a bad mood, they have a bad day that day, then they'll use that darker colour or whatever it is. If they have a good day, they'll use the light pink or the reds or the oranges, all the bright colours. We'll see. The sky has gotten dark here where I am. Let's go back. It may bucket down anytime soon. Yes, that's the temperature forecast, I think. Thank goodness for my cozy. Otherwise, I would freeze. Yep. Maybe Mary should make a how many glasses of water have I consumed today blanket. That would get me in a lot of trouble, Marty. Not sure what you mean there, Liz. You got halfway through. Oh, here it is. It's blue sky here. It is. Clouds are on their way, though, Liz, and we're not too far from each other as well. So very interesting, yeah, very interesting. So get excited for Friday. I'm very excited for Friday. I hope you guys are. I hope you are. But I do know that the swatch blanket last year was so much more difficult than this. So those of you who think this is going to be difficult, totally easy. We are working in fortnightly rows, so you get it. It's going to be 14 squares on the bottom, 14 squares there, 14 squares. So it'll be fortnightly rows. We are working on daily, but we are working, our rows will be fortnight, 14 days there, 14 squares, all the way across, all the way up to 50, 20 something, 52 rows, but it's not 52 because we're working in 14, so it's down to 26? 26. I failed maths. 26 rows. Oh, it's all written down. I thought I had it on this book, but it's in the other one. It's actually on the workstation because I've been messing around with it all day, changing, fixing things, adjusting, and all I have to do is type it all up tomorrow morning and get that sorted out. I'm more excited for Saturday. I'm scared now. I'm going to have to make you excited. I'm going to have to make it exciting. You like this idea? Oh, what idea? Claptrap, I missed it. What did Claptrap say? Oh, I missed it. What'd she say? Oh, hang on, here we go. We could make a temperature blanket based on how many hours. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, I gotcha. Yep, okay. It's good. Maths, don't you hate maths? Yes, 26. Thanks, Katie. I did get it. So you'll have 26 rows. Yeah? 14 squares with 26 rows. Yep. Sound cool? I only did it this way because there are other ways to do it. And a lot of people will say it'll still be too long. So what? We'll have a long blanket. We're a great match because I'm always in a good mood. I imagine my blanket if I did a mood blanket. It'll be red all the way through. Oh, here she comes, And then first thing during winter, it'll be cold and I'll be grumpy because we have to stay indoors. We should do a video call on the temperature blanket, you guys. So yeah, the temperature blanket definitely going up on Friday. That's only the start of it. If I can explain it properly, quickly during that time on Friday, you can go ahead and start it. And if those of you who are already avid crocheters and know the pattern even if I don't get time to put the pattern up on the Friday with the tutorial of what's happening, you can go ahead and start it. Yeah. But for the rest of us, just take your time with it. Don't rush. You know, the year's not going anywhere fast. It's not going anywhere. Well, it's not going anywhere these days. Yeah, we definitely are. Today's mood square would have been black for me, but you have all made it bright. Oh, that's so cute, Kiki. Don't get me wrong. There are days that I just want to slam the crochet against the wall because I'm so grumpy. I have those days. I'm not always this happy. You'd have to be crazy to be this happy always. You'd have to be a little bit of a loony bin, yeah? If you were always, oh, the Joker, you know the Joker? Oh, always as happy. Yeah, no, I'm not always as happy. So, yeah, I would be okay doing a mood blanket, but it would mostly be happy, yep. And I have my bad days. Oh, some days, I tell you. My weather blanket would have more bright colours than yours in Essex, yep. And I hope you're okay. She's okay. She's okay. Poor Kiki. We've looked after her. We made her happy. We made her laugh. We made you laugh, Kiki? Well, we tried. Marty's jokes did. Mine should be stress blanket measuring my levels of stress. Oh, Katie. I say we do a Harry blanket. Don't get I'm not going to put my foot into it. We're not doing a Harry blanket. Every time I say something, it's always in January. I must be too happy around January. I always say something in January, put my foot into it, and we end up having to do it. I have to be, Franca, they're raising my rent. Oh, well, that's actually not bad. $120 a week. Apparently it's perfectly legal. Oh, that's actually a good price. You don't want to know what the rent in Melbourne is. Oof. Claptrap show. Mine would. Oh gosh, no, Karen, we don't want that. How many times I text Harry in a day? Does he reply? Does he reply? Raising it to 120 with extra Mary. Oh, I gotcha. Hello, right over my head. Oh, that's no good. Oh, that's huge. That's a big jump. Yeah, because everybody wants more now after the way the world's gone. They all think that they own more. Purple is a stress colour. Oh, is it? Oh, I'm going to know that one before I do my temperature blanket. Well, I had a lot of online looks of different colour combinations that you can use for the certain temperatures. But it's entirely up to you what you want to use. I will give you a colour combination next to it. And you can find your own pinks and your own reds and your own greens and whatever else have you. And those are the colours you use. You don't have to use the colours I'm using. You can use your own. But make sure, and I'll show you how to do that, that you keep that colour combination. Again, it doesn't even have to be the same dye lot for this particular blanket. So if you were using a green and you got 3/4 of the way through the blanket and you thought, I need more green, but I'm out, just buy the same green, and if it's a different dye lot, it won't be noticeable in this blanket at all. Okay, would be one colour, yes. I love purple. Yes, I understood. Clap. Our design heaps. What's going on with that? Hi, Luana, by the way. I don't remember saying hello. Hello. Happy New Year. It is insane right now, Katie. It's gone berserk. You do, Franca. Yep. Purple is a stress colour. I always thought it was the calm colour. I don't know. Like people say that red is a really active colour in your face. It's loud and everything, but I love it. And I think that's probably why I'm so happy. It has nothing to do with anything because I have bad days like everybody else. But red makes me happy. If you're doing a Harry blanket, you have to do a Franca patchwork. We're not doing either. So don't get too excited. And I didn't even see you coming on, Luana. Hello. I missed you. I don't know how I missed you. Red is a stress colour. Really? Can't be. Can't be. It makes me happy. Who chooses these colours for their emotions anyway? Who does that? Katie, kitty couch. It's why you don't see red in hospital. Seriously, they do say don't give red to babies because it makes them hyperactive. Maybe that's why I'm hyper all the time. But not really. I curl up on the couch like on a ball on a couch, and I'm really quiet usually. That the core they use on stress ribbons is purple. Okay, I did not know any of this. So there you go. You learn something new every day. Learn 2 new things today. Katie, Kiki, Kitty, couch. All right, I dare you to say it fast, Katie, 10 times. We've done this before. We're going to do it again. Katie, Kiki, Kitty, couch. Katie, Kiki, Kiki, couch. Kiki, Katie, Kiki, Kitty, couch. We do, lol. Our psychology. All right, okay. I had no idea purple was a stress colour. Now, some people are saying stress, some people are saying calming. I don't know. On first Thursday of the month, on Saturday, the Christmas gear will be gone. I'll be very sad. By Saturday, it will be gone. The shelving will go back up and there'll be more yarn right there. In fact, all of the Bendigo yarn is going to sit right there. So you will see it all the time, all year round. And this is the yarn we are using for our temperature blanket. Again, you can use anything you like. This is all Bendigo's cotton. I have a mixture of 4-ply, 8-ply, 10-ply, and that's it. There's only, I think, 1, maybe 2 10-plies there. There's about 3, 4-ply, 8-plies, and the rest are all 4. Now, I used to buy 4-ply a lot, which is a fine, thin cotton, because I wore only cotton. So I used to make myself cotton tops. And then I kind of banged up and stopped making for myself, and all this cotton just sat there. So we're going to use this up this year, get excited for that. So reverse psychology works on Mary. Red calms her and makes her happy. Reverse psychology. Typically a dark purple is more associated with frustration. A lighter purple is more calming. It can be. Katie, Kiki, Khaki, Kitty, Cat, Crochet, Couch. All right, Marty, you ready? We can do this. Katie, Kiki, Khaki, Kitty, Cat, Crochet, Couch. Katie, Kiki, Khaki, Kitty, Cat, Crochet, couch. Katie, Kiki, Kaki, Kitty, Cat, Crochet, couch. I'm not going to say it anymore. What reminds me of a mental... White reminds you of mental asylum. Maybe. So hot here today that the rear window shattered my car. Seriously, Luana? No way. Where do you live? What? Where do you live? I didn't even know that could happen. You sure no one put a brick through it or something? I didn't know that could happen. Wow. For my calico kitty. Haha, you did so well till you got to crochet. I know, right? Seriously, Luana? That's crazy. That is crazy. So do you know what the temperature got to? I'd be curious to know what it got to if it broke your car window. That's freaky. That is so serious. You could always choose shades of the same color. For example, light pink is calm and color, bright pink, active, red. Yeah, good. It helps you. I think that would help you, Claptrap, for sure. What is NZ is New Zealand, Bonnie. We're sisters. Well, not really. Sister countries. We're near each other. We're right there. Australia's here. New Zealand's there. We're together. If Mary has problems saying crochet, it could be the Katie Kiki Catty Cat. I can't get it out now. Katie Kiki Cat. The Katie Kiki Kaki Kitty Cat. Achu couch. Oh, I nearly said it. It's a swear word now. Achu. I know, right? The insurance company said it's happened a lot today. That is so freaky, Luana. Did you find out what the temperature got to make that happen to your window? I just can't believe that. Oh, it's freaky. Wow. Imagine breaking the window from the heat. The window exploding. What? I thought that only happened with loud pitch voices like mine. Oh. On first Thursday, Mary, make it easy. Say, throw that couch out. I know, right, Bonnie? First Thursday of the month, you will get a rundown of the rest of the year. I just wanted to talk to you about this blanket because I wanted to get it started. I know that a lot of people have been asking me, are you ever going to do one? When are you going to do one? I get private messages all the time, guys. When are we going to do one? Why haven't we done one? You did the swatch blanket of 2021. Why can't you do this? And it's just been going on. It's been driving me nuts. So we are doing that temperature blanket. Hope no one got hurt. I know, right? Are you sure it's not an earth tremor, Luana? Oh, yeah, one of those. Oh, she said that it happens a lot today from the heat. Bonnie, get in the corner. All right, Bonnie, better get in the corner. With Margaret, she's still in the corner. Poor Margaret. It's 24 now. Not sure what it was when it happened. Was at the mall. Oh, I loved going to the shops. I haven't been to shops in ages. I've been avoiding it. Been avoiding leaving the house. I don't have time. I don't have time. I work too much. Someone told me the other day, it's someone on our live, and says, don't forget to take a break. But I forgot. But even when I wasn't uploading a couple of weeks ago, I was working the whole time on some private jobs. So, yeah, I need to take a break. Maybe next weekend. Not this weekend because of my birthday. I have to work hard. Next weekend, I think I'll do something exciting next weekend, and we'll talk about that the week later. It can happen if it's been hot and, oh, I missed it. If it's been hot and there's a shower all of a sudden, okay. It's okay, Marty, Kiki, and I are in a naughty corner too. I thought people just put covers on their car windows to prevent the heat inside the car. No, not really. Not really. Claptrap. Not everybody can afford to do things like that. Bring the panic. Naughty. Naughty boy. Get in the corner. Stay in there. Don't move. Speaking of which, I'm really thirsty, guys. Cheers. All right. You really have to see first Thursday of the month next week. Very, very important video, because you will get the rundown of what's happening this year. There are a couple of requests that have been asked of me. Maybe they'll be a part of that video. You might see them there, you might not. There are some things that people are requesting that may not happen. I do apologize in advance, because I already book myself, as you know, in advance all the time. And if I get time, I will ram them in. And if I don't, well, no. Sorry. But there are a few items that will make you happy. Who's in the corner? Who's a bartender? Me, of course. I think Marty should be, because he's good at that. I always use a windshield sun visor. It didn't stop my air freshener from melting though. Oh, that's hilarious. Guys, look at the time. It's 1 hour and 37 minutes and I'm still here. I think it's time to call it an afternoon. Kate is on the door. How am I supposed to leave it? These guys are having fun in the corner. We're going to have a big party on Saturday morning, so get excited, guys. We're going to have some fun. Maybe something might happen on the wheel again. Who knows? We never know. And you know what? Maybe on the wheel, on the wheel, I'm not going to give you those prizes. We'll see something else that happens on the wheel on the day. How's that? Past night this week. Pasta night. Yeah, not today. I haven't made pasta today. My fault. Yeah, my fault. They said taking the car from the garage out to the heat can cause it. Okay, I didn't know that. That's interesting. Guys, I am going to head off, guys. No pasta today because we had it, actually, we only had it a couple of days ago. So no pasta today, only because I didn't take any food out. So I got nothing to make with it. I didn't take any meat out, that is. That's 2 Wednesdays in a row with no pasta. I know, right? I should be losing the weight, shouldn't I? It's time for senior citizen to have the dinner. I know, right? I'm going to go too, guys. Thank you so much for joining us today, guys. It's been a very interesting live. I am excited about the temperature blanket. I know you guys will be too. Get excited. It's all happening. It's all happening. And don't forget to check out Thursday week, not this Thursday, not tomorrow, but Thursday week we'll be having our temperature. Let's start that again. We'll be having our first Thursday of the month with all the information you need throughout the year here on Well Crochet Designs. We're going to have another big, exciting, fun year. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, do all the wonderful things, and I will see everybody on Saturday's Party Live. Catch you all Saturday. Ciao for now. Bye.